charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
18-yard line.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 9.
Back to throw. Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Hines again, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Cardinals 14, Lions nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Isaiah Simmons. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Here's Moore on the return. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. It's caught right side by Daniels. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which you also have to go.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Cardinals 28, Lions nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run here with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And in for the Lions, touchdown! Hunter Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Julian Okwara able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's 6.
Rondale Moore, 78 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down at 5.
Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
Hey, we got to see out for Swift, the ball carrier. The stop made by Jordan Phillips. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Lions 7.
25 the mic. Not here. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Hey, 5. Blue Dan. Hey, 25 the mic.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
You get me.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And some room to roam now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Here's Goff. A screen to Bell. Touchdown! Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Charles Harris in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, he's certainly not... been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 9, Mike 9. In your face. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
It's on 4th down and 1.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cyril Grayson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that last throw, folks, one to remember. That moves him past Peyton Manning's mark of 5,477 yards thrown for in 2012. So this is the all-time record now for yards passing in a single season.
Cue the confetti, right? And knowing him, you know he'll pass the credit along to his receivers, his offensive line, his coaching staff. But let's face it, we have to acknowledge what a season he's had, and that can't be denied.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. First down, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered. He just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
back to the running game with Swift. Stays on his feet. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Cardinals' 25.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go. At 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Hey, go, Gil. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the
Now Goff taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down the line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. To throw is gone. This is Bell on the dump off. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On 2nd and a yard. Murray flush to his right. Williams brings it in. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Hines. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Hines. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run forward with Hines. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Goff on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold any...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Under pressure, they got him again. Jordan Phillips providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, Goff. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go!
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw, Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side
and all of a sudden,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Levi Onwuzurike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's gone. Pass complete to Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So from one